Jace LeJeune, Gridiron Football, here with East Feliciana head football coach Darius Matthews. Coach Matthews, always a pleasure to catch up with you and what the Tigers are doing this upcoming season. Got a chance to get a sneak preview of what y'all are able to do here in the spring game against Collegiate. So first off, talk about really tonight and what do you think about how the team really fared?
Well, I think they did pretty good. They lived up to our expectations. We got a bunch of young guys, a bunch of older guys, and we wanted the older guys to set the standards for the young guys, and they did an excellent job of it. And the young guys fell in and competed as well. The biggest thing we want to do is get better every day, and so I saw that today is with them grow both young guys and older guys. With the older guys taking a part in showing leadership and coaching the younger guys up. So I think we're headed in the right direction.
Yeah, it definitely showed. There was a lot of offensive playmakers. One of them obviously didn't play here tonight, Des Green, who's just recently committed to LSU. But it's really good to get a good sense of the other guys that will step up. And a lot of those guys that were skilled players, especially when we just interviewed Stanley Gilmore, who's been a veteran for y'all. Talk about the offensive skill guys that really stepped up and really impressed you tonight.
When we talk about Stanley Gilmore, it's a kid that can do anything. You can put him at running back, quarterback, wide receiver, H-back. He's pretty much our go-to guy. Then you come in and talk about a kid, John Barley, which is Mill's brother. He's our Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
He can play quarterback and play running back. He's our linebacker. He's our fullback. So, I think that's what makes us so hard to deal with is because we have so many guys that you can't just concentrate on one kid. Like when you take it, tonight was a good example. Without Darius, we were still explosive. So, most teams we ran into last year who tried to take Darius away, they found out that we had a whole bunch of more players that could make plays. So that's the great thing about our team.
Yeah, there's a lot of really wealth to spread around with the football offensively, and seeing JB, I mean, he's like a throwback player. I mean, he is. Talk about his skill set and just get the opportunity to get another Dawson really coming through the program.
Look, me and his dad was talking about it earlier this year. He say, you think it's possible we can get 3 Dawson's quarterback? I said, Coach, he's going to probably be our Taysom Hill. And he loves to roll the spring because Herman was actually in track. And so we had him doing a lot of quarterback. And he told me, he said, Coach, I like quarterback and I like running over people. So I told him we would use him the way he feel best, and that's as a Taysom Hill type guy.
Oh, yeah, that's a perfect explanation. We're at 27, too. Kind of like old throwback, old school player.
Jim's uncle.
Right, exactly, Coach. So really it's all about the big guys up front, and I was really impressed with your big offensive linemen. Give them a shout-out because they don't usually get the pub like Des or Stanley and guys like that.
Yeah, when you talk about all summer and we've talked about the last couple of years, those guys have actually been able to play together for the last 3. This will be their 3rd year playing together. And so we put a lot of expectations on. When you talk about a guy like Travion Green, which is Darius' first cousin.
Okay.
So, talking about a kid that's 6'4", 6'5", 315 pounds that can move. And then you got another kid on the other side of him, which is Mario Barnes, a 6'4" guy that's probably about 330 that can move. And then you're talking about a kid like Robert Washington, who's 6'2", 6'3", aggressive and very physical. And you got Devion Irving, who's been our center for the last going into the 3rd year. So, I mean, you have to be excited about those guys. And they put the challenge on them. They want the challenge. Stanley says he wants over 1,500, 2,000 yards, and they said they were going to help him get it. So it's kudos to them, but I still want them to get better, and every day we're going to work to get better, So, but I love them. They are hogs.
Yeah,
the Redskins, the hogs.
Yeah. Big hogs up front, Coach. You can't go wrong with them. And defensively, what did you like from that side of the football here tonight?
But defensively, they flew around. Everybody ran to the ball, and that's the biggest thing. We want everybody running to the ball, making sure we would line up at being able to call the defense, understanding situations down and distance. And the young guys did well. I thought they weren't going to pick it up. A few times I had to make them make an adjustment, but as far as they learning to make the adjustments, knowing what sets they come out in and what they expect out of them, they showed a lot of growth, but we want them to get better. So our goal is just to continue to get better.
Oh, absolutely. That's always a goal. And that's going to be actually about my last question here, Coach, is wrapping up spring. Just what's really the message to those guys in order to take that next step? And obviously, I mean, not only to make the playoffs, but y'all really want to make a run, of course, at a state championship.
Yeah, our thing is to get better every day. Let's get better. We can do that, get better every day, and continue everybody to come out and work and be committed to this team. Our goal is, as those guys say, is to host the boot up. You know, I think we've in East Feliciana we've been to the semis twice, and so we never walked on that carpet. So that's our goal, and so that's what we're setting our standards and expectations to get to.
Yeah, well, that hard work starts in the spring, and the East Feliciana Tigers, well, they put on a show in front of their home fans here at East Feliciana High School. Appreciate Coach Matthews as always, and this is Jace LeJeune from Gridiron Football on my Gridiron Football Spring Tour.
All right, go Tigers.